Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Vikings going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down following the run. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go. Flex round.
Throwing is Arsenault. From the gun, he'll throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Arsenault now, operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? None! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Here's Arsenault throwing on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. But sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Arsenault. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Montgomery back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Going deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He'll drop to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Arsenault looking to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Ohio.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Arsenault. Operating from the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Arsenault now. A final shot before break. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards to go on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here we go, Ohio.
Running left, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And room to run as he's up past the 35. Line. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Arsenault. From the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Over.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down following the run. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to the ground, Cook, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Good. All right, now look at 56.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And now running right through it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Arsenault from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio! Here we go, Ohio! Here we go! Flex round!
A give. This is Montgomery. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go, Ohio!
And off comes to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game...
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
He is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Arsenault operating from the gun. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner. Maybe they're...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Come on, let's go.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
And across the chart, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Second down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Vikings on third down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game...